Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our stream of Mortally Bankrupt tonight for Roll20Con. We are continuing our cooking competition, and we'll see what goes on next. So I think now, Vic...
The sous chefs have come back with all of the alcohol and all of the limes
in the world. Just
yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. So they get back with these like just bags and like
they went
of things.
Yeah.
You did say the freshest limes.
Yes,
so.
only the freshest limes. So yeah, like Henri stands up and goes over to like these lime bags and like rips it open, like takes out a lime and is just like inspecting it, like doing all the stuff you do to like check for lime, the freshness of a lime, and like
one of the sous chefs puts up like a stair step sort of thing and starts putting the different alcohols on it. Do you have a problem with that, or?
I like smack their hand. Like, stop. No. I just like get it all, and I just start like I just drag it away to my prep area, and like grab what you can, come here, and I just like have them to help me bring the stuff over to like where I'm gonna prepare all the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And so
totally.
Yeah, so we get everything over there, and I think as they're setting things up, Henri's like explaining his idea for the drinks for today, and
that's exactly what I was gonna ask. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so he's like, what I want to do is invoke a sense of language in the drinker's mind. I want their brain to become a thesaurus when they drink, and the words are just going to come to them as they taste each individual flavor in the drink.
Why don't you ever do stuff that's just simple that people can understand? That's what I don't get.
It is not hard to understand it. It's you make a good product, and then after
I don't
they drink
understand
it,
how you can look at
himself.
limes and get like a orgasmic experience. Like that's what do you like? I don't get how you.
Look,
what you're
I understand.
trying to say here.
It's okay. I understand. Some people's palate is not.
Listen, pal, you're trying to say something about my tastes.
I'm not
I
saying,
put a burger in front of you and you go, oh no, I cannot eat this burger. It is disgusting. It is dripping with the meat juices. Like,
right, people have different tastes, and that's okay. It's okay for you to not have as sophisticated tastes as some people.
You put the peel of the lime in some kind of booze, and you give it to someone. It's not difficult.
And
I don't get it.
And that's why you're making the burgers.
Brother.
Okay.
Maybe if you were less into this whole thing, we'd get this done faster.
Maybe if you would stop arguing with me, I could make the drinks. Not like I was saying, I want to make a dictionary of flavor in each individual cup. So
I want to pipe in with a thing whenever you're done. So
yeah, and so what I'm going to do is invoke. I'm going to make Mai Tais, and I'm going to use, and while I'm making the Mai Tais, I'm going to use the martial art of Muay Thai to beat the limes into submission, and then I'm going to filter the drinks through Mai Tai, and he like pulls off his tie.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
These drinks are poetry.
Exactly. I want them to consider me like a how you say Ralph Waldo Emerson of beverages.
See, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do the confessionals work again?
So you ask them a question in chat, and then when the other person wants to clear stress, they can look at a question in chat and then answer it directly to the camera, and then they can clear one stress.
Okay.
I had a different mechanic in my mind, which was that both of you are abusing each other. Which will give you both ticks on your toxicity clock, and if you abuse each other enough, you might actually get a benefit at the end of this. Which is funny because this is that fun thing where you actually get rewarded for being hurtful towards one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll take your take on my toxicity clock.
Yeah, sure.
So
Because I'm definitely saying Vic's like flavor is not like good enough to even get why these things are good.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm just like, this guy needs to fucking like calm down. Because the only reason I asked is because like in actual reality show, like this would be the time when Vic would give a confessional of like how he met
What the
Tux.
hell is up with this guy?
Right, how he met Tux and like why he puts up with him in the first place.
Uh-huh.
So I was just like, I didn't know if I could do that at all here.
that is a good point. You would be answering your own question, and that's totally a thing you could do.
Okay, can I do that just right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
So I put out this ad for someone to make drinks. I just wanted someone to make drinks, and I get this guy. He doesn't like. I don't know if he actually knows what he's doing because I put out the ad and he kept telling me all this stuff, but he never had a job before. Or maybe if he did, it wasn't on his resume. Maybe it wasn't good enough for him. I don't know. But listen, the only reason I keep him with me is because he makes the drinks and people like them. If people didn't like the drinks, if he couldn't do the work, he'd be gone.
Dope. Clear one stress.
All right.
I marked
totally
the confessional
picture
on
Henri's
the
resume
sheet as well.
Not being a resume, it was like an invitation to try like drinks that he had prepared.
Right.
What the hell is this? This isn't a resume.
Like, my talent is my resume.
Exactly. And he can.
I bring to you a cornucopia of flavor. What proof do you need else? Of my
Right,
talents?
exactly.
No, but where did you study? But that's not important. Look at
Right.
this.
I studied it in life.
I studied the flavors. I studied the essence of a lime. I studied the goldenness
You cannot
of
have
the
real
tequila.
experiences at a school or a university.
Oh my god.
You need to dive head first into the flavor.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I did, and look where it got me.
Yeah, so Henri's just gonna go on this. Like,
We want to.
Henri's just gonna go on this like he's just drink making mode, and like he's doing a bunch of weird stuff. Like he's like punching limes to get the lime juice out of them. And yeah, like just like instead of like opening the bottle, he like smashes it and like pours it out very carefully into the stuff. Like,
Oh, jeez. Are you like doing it like how someone breaks a board? You're like,
yeah.
bam.
And, like, just pours it out very carefully. Glass is just getting everywhere. Like,
Oh my god.
But like drinks
I
are
like to
getting
imagine-
made.
I like how
I like-
ironic it is too that you typecast me as Mar. That's exactly what you're doing.
But he's doing it ironically.
When I was
Right, of course. Except no
I
one's
was
here to appreciate
imagining
it.
I was imagining you break it and then there's like a little bit of alcohol on both sides, so you're pouring them into different glasses and just like moving the shards of glass around to fill each
Oh
glass.
boy. Meanwhile, the sous chefs are like,
And they're like, there's glass everywhere. What the hell do we do? And they're trying to like get glass out of
Keep
stuff.
cutting limes. Slice.
Yeah. So
Here are the limes you ordered, Henri.
is
Okay.
So is Crib the general like make food or thing skill?
Before you do that, I wanted you to make some kind of action roll to abuse each other, so that
Oh, okay.
maybe we can fill up your toxicity clock.
Got it.
Okay.
I would say
So-
mine would be judge, just because I'm very much being like you're.
It seems
Yeah.
like it's judging both your parts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
honestly. You're just-
I'm
I
definitely
agree.
judging your palate and saying that it's like it's you have an inferior palate.
I'm judging your whole self, everything about you.
How dare you judge my aesthetic?
Uh-huh. All right. So, do we just go ahead and make that roll?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have a position or is it like a fortune roll?
You both determine your positions for each other. I think.
I wouldn't say, at least on my end, it's not like, it's not a big deal. It's kind of just like kitchen banter. Like, I'm not like actually being like, you're a terrible chef and you're awful at your job and like, I'm gonna leave. It's just kind of like, you know,
You're
Yeah.
awful, but it's fine.
you make
Yeah.
burgers. What you make burgers? Like, what else? Like, you know, you
Yeah.
make burgers. Like,
Also,
it's
I
just-
feel
yeah.
like they like I kind of established in my like confession. I think this has been going on for some time.
Yeah.
And it's just like I think they
This
almost
is just
thrive
the normal
on it.
state of affairs.
Like
yeah.
yeah, also I feel like they almost thrive on it. Like if this was not happening in
Mhm.
some way, like that like it would be I think it's almost symbiotic in its negativity. Like
Like they're
if
negative to each other, and so they have to prove it to each other, so they make even better stuff. It's
Right.
like, see, look at what I made. Like,
Yeah.
right, and if
Yeah.
if like either of them didn't have this negative feedback, they would just be like Gordon Ramsay but shitty, where he's yelling at people and they're like, okay, fine, I'll leave.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like so rather than yelling at the sous chefs, they yell at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So strategically, you would want the effects to be at least standard both ways, because if you have standard effect, then you get 2 ticks on your toxicity clock, but then you would both get them, but then you would both be doing it to each other. So you would actually, for each of you, you would give 2 to yourself and 2 to the other person, and then the other person would give 2 to themselves and 2 to the other one. So you would both fill up your toxicity clocks, and then you would get the benefits, which is either getting a bargain die, taking a tick on your recovery clock instead, or clearing 2 stress. So this is actually mechanically how you can thrive on your negative relationship.
Okay. So would it be
So your effect would probably be standard
a controlled standard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
both ways.
cool. All right, I got a 6.
I got a 2.
All right, so what does that mean?
You So what does Vic think about what Henri is saying? I'm almost thinking that you just come out ahead in the argument, it seems like.
I
And
think like the fact that there's glass going everywhere and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and I almost want to say like I don't want to dictate because I'm not the GM or anything, but I almost feel like with a 2, like your banter like causes you to cut your fist or something. Like you're sitting there breaking glass and doing all this stuff.
I was just thinking that like you're running out of time clock ticks because you're just bullshitting too much, right?
Oh, like his does?
Mm.
No, just like the
True, too.
general, like,
And there's glass all over the
like the general against the clock ticks,
Right.
which is the like you're just running out of time.
Well, see, I'm doing this like I'm interpreting that 6 as like I'm doing this while cooking.
Yours. So it sounds like yours ticks his, but the like, it sounds to me like the slider clock gets a tick and against the clock ticks. His drinks
okay.
clock doesn't tick.
Okay. That
Does
makes
that make sense?
That makes sense to me.
Everyone's
That's
getting-
cool. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
You're able
Okay.
to function while arguing. He's not. He gets too invested.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
Okay.
do our toxicity clocks still go, or?
Yes.
They just roll
you
over.
both you both abused each other, or at least tried to, for standard effect. So you give each other 2, and then you give each other 2 again.
Okay.
So tell me what you want. Do you both want to clear? Well, you choose individually, but it seems like you could either clear 2 stress, or you could take a bargain die.
I'll take a bargain die.
What does the bargain die do?
It gives you 1 die with a roll, and you can store them. There's a little spot under the action dots where it says banked bargain dice, and then you can just tick one of the boxes to
Yeah.
mark that
I'll
you
take
have it.
I'll take a bargain die.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. So that's 2 out of 4 on the sliders. And I think we're going to move the clock up by 2 as well. Or it's controlled, so I'll just move it up by 1. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, then I think like we get out of like arguing with each other, and I'll actually get into actually doing the drinks.
Sure.
So then, since I'm making an established drink, I'm doing my own thing with it, but I'm making an established drink. Like, would that be crib? Since I'm kind of like calling on the inspiration of a drink that already exists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
So
you didn't clean up that glass though, so I think it's risky.
Okay.
Oh man, Figure 4 offered up something that I really like.
Let me see. If you soak a dictionary in alcohol to create a tincture of language to use the drink, you may have a bonus die. However, all who drink it will be stricken with glossolalia. Yes, that hits my palate on every single level. Yes, let's do it.
I love it.
The phenomenon of apparently speaking in an unknown language,
Tux,
especially in religious worship. Oh my god, yes.
Tux would have to accept it, but yeah.
I totally
Yeah,
accept
exactly.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, so like
so
Oh
mark that
God,
you have
FF, I love
another. You have another bargain die.
got it.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I like a bunch of like alcohol is getting poured into this like tub, and then like take like a Webster's dictionary and just like chuck it in there, and like
What are you doing?
like snapping one of the chefs to give me like a big stirring thing, and I'm like stirring it up in there. I like taste it. No, I need a thesaurus too.
Wait, does that count if you taste it? Does that mean you also get glossolalia?
Well, it's not done yet.
Yep.
It's not done yet.
Right, it's not done yet.
That's okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So I just with like
Look.
watery like or yeah, like this is 2 soaked books, this giant tub of alcohol.
Yeah. So I'm going to lawyer and say that the way it's specifically worded is, however, all who drink it will be stricken with glossolalia.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you soaking a dictionary in alcohol
Yes.
while you're stirring it?
Yes.
Okay, then take.
Well, he's yet to drink it. He just.
Yeah, he tasted it.
Well, yeah, but again, is yet to.
Yes, that's tasting instead of drinking. That's a good point.
I think it has to be actual like it can. What he hasn't like consumed it yet, and plus it's not done. Like it still needs to like the dictionary needs to like bubble.
Needs
right?
to take.
Yeah.
It's just like when you make you're infusing an alcohol not with like tomatoes or lemon or something, but you're infusing it with the power of words.
With the power of words, exactly.
See, like I don't know why you're doing it, but I get it. I'm not stupid.
I just cut the part of the page that said tomato and I put it directly in. Look, there's other ones too. This is saffron. This is an inexpensive ingredient. And look what I paid for this. $10. And there's an entire dictionary of these words. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so yeah, like stirring it together. And I'll start actually like getting into the drinks and getting this other stuff around. So I'll do my crib roll.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to spend one of my bargain dice.
Mm-hmm.
And then so do I have a specialty now, or do I have to earn a specialty?
Your specialty is your special armor. I just didn't want it to be named special armor because in the current version of the Blades rules, it doesn't always just protect you. Like you can use it to push yourself as well.
Okay, cool. So
I called it specialty instead.
I have it to spend. So if I wanted to do my artist,
if you have an ability that lets you do it, yeah, you can totally use
cool.
artist
So I'm gonna use
to
my
make
artist.
this happen.
You can expend your specialty to push yourself to make art, or do a flashback. But yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use my artist to. I'll expend my specialty to just like draw upon this extra power I have to like somehow actually infuse language into a drink.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so I've made art.
Why are you so extra?
I have made art. Does that give me effect or something, or does it just like
You can either use it to. Oh,
Yeah, you can either use it to, since you're using a bargain die, you can't use a bargain die and a push yourself for dice, but you can use a push yourself for effect.
okay, sure, yeah, I'll
Yep.
use it for effect.
Okay, nice.
Um,
That's amazing. Also
Cool.
take your specialty when you're out of dialogue boxes.
yeah, got it. Check. Yep, I got it.
I
Checked.
wanna-
And okay, so crib. My position is risky because of broken glass.
Yep. hmm Your effect is I have to say your effect is great.
Okay.
At least.
And then 1 extra die for my bargain die. And 6. Ah, not a super crit.
Not a crit.
Yeah, not a crit, yeah. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So perfect. You have made how many dice do you need to make that? Drink.
So I got a 6 with great effect. So I guess how many ticks does that fill in my 4 o'clock?
3, I think.
Okay.
So I think with this, like, all of the components are ready, and you just need to put it together.
Okay.
3 out of 4 drinks. Okay, cool. As just me being a proactive GM, I am going to also tick the clock. You start hearing somebody say, like, you probably had like maybe like 45 minutes to do this, and we're like at the 20-minute mark or something.
Okay.
So you just hear somebody shout, 20 minutes! Get that shit done! And yeah, it's
Got it.
Like 20 minutes left.
yeah.
Okay. How are the other clocks doing?
That's a good question. I think I'll make fortune rolls for each of them.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because based on how they are, like I think narratively how this looks is Vic takes a hot second to go look around at what everyone else is doing, and see where
Mhm.
they're at.
I'm gonna give them each 2. That seems fair. Then, oops. Pressing up didn't do what I wanted it to do. Beep, beep, beep. 2. Some of them are not doing well.
Yeah, I can see that.
So Shay Tarib with their old chef is actually doing okay. And Shay Tarib has 2 clocks, and the others have 1 on theirs. I'm almost wondering if I should do it again, just because
I think that's fair.
yeah. So I'm going to do this 2 more times. Oops. So Shay gets another 2. It's actually too slow. Slash roll 2d6 K1. Okay, so the night bakers and the people who are doing crazy things with liquid nitrogen both are at 3, and Shay Tarib is at 4 out of 8.
Okay. So I don't know how to read that. Idolo? Yeah, I'm guessing that's Idolo. Says if one of you uses your time to touch your competitor's appliances I will give them less time. I guess that's like would that extend their clocks again, do you think?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So the one that's doing the best right now is Shay Oh well.
But their clock is bigger too.
Oh right.
They're all actually halfway
They're
through.
all actually halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said possibly.
I think I. What
I think
were you
it
gonna
might not
say?
be worth it. I don't think it'll be worth it, honestly. It's up to you, but we're already almost done the sliders, and the sliders are the major thing. If we fuck up the drinks, that's shameful to him, but we don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, I really want to punch the Night Baker's blenders and wreck them. I really want to wreck shit.
We need a vessel for these souls I'm gonna get. So just.
I will give you a bonus die to work on the sliders, but in order for the sliders to live, your deep fryer must die. No!
These are all so good. I can see chat has caught up to how the game works.
I love it. Yeah.
Amazing.
I think.
So at any time, if you want to, you may accept any of these and bank the dice if you see ones you like.
Okay. So what's the against the clock? We're at 4 out of 8.
Yeah, we're at 4 out of 8. 20 minutes left out of 40.
You know what? Hold on. I will take the competitors' appliances one. But I'm gonna attempt to work on my own shit first. In order to do so, I think so my blasphemous talents. Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
What are you
I
thinking?
just had the worst idea.
Do it.
I think I'm gonna make the vegan sliders not vegan. I'm gonna fry them in lard because use that to make my so I have a blasphemous talent. If it has meat in it, I can make it into food that's delicious. And so I'm gonna use that blasphemous talent and put meat juice, fry it in meat juice to do it quicker than normal. Because even if it's bad, they'll think it's delicious.
Yeah.
Right?
So the new gods.
What?
That sounds like
you have angered the new gods.
All right, so
we will have our vengeance.
So I can spend 0 to 3 stress on that.
I was thinking it's like a 1, maybe.
Okay. To do that, like to basically finish
to enchant it and shit.
Okay.
With meat powers.
All right. So I have taken the 1 stress to enchant these with meat powers and get these sliders fucking done.
Yeah.
That's all fine and good, but as long as the deep fryer lives, your effort is doomed. No, because I also have to I also have a blasphemous talent that's if I deep fry it, I can convince people they'll enjoy it. So I still have a fortune roll that I have to make for the wontons. I can't get rid of my deep fryer. That's my religion, man. Listen. The Gospel of Flavortown says you gotta deep fry it.
It's a much simpler Bible. I like it.
So
there's one translation.
Actually,
there's one true God. Meat.
Right. Meat, and oil.
By the way, I'm. Oh, wait, you already accepted it. I don't think it applies because it actually makes more sense possibly if I accept if you take the time to touch all your competitors' appliances. I run back and do that as I'm running away. I'm just like, yeah. Just
Okay,
knocking
so
over all their
Yeah.
appliances.
I guess I should make like clear. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to use basically my blasphemous talents to make these sliders quickly, and then I want to go fuck shit up because you tagged I'm typecast in Mar, and I have you can't get rid of a freak, which means I can expend my specialty to resist a consequence of destruction.
Oh, that's fair.
Mhm.
That's a fair.
So-
That's a fair point.
Yeah. So
You
I
do
want to
the
go.
thing.
I want to go ruin it, and then I don't have any.
On-
I can just ignore all consequences.
Really, I just wanted an excuse to blow up your deep fryer. Anyways,
I mean, that's
I
up
don't
to
need.
you.
I don't need an excuse. I'll do it anyways. Continue.
I mean, if you
If you're
come
doing it,
back, no,
might
I
as
was
well
gonna
take the
say if
bargain.
you come back and realize that I have like you look at the skillet that I've used to make the sliders on and see that there's meat grease on all of them.
Just, it'll be fine. Well, I'll wait till I'm done with the soul thing. It'll be fine. Continue.
Okay. All right, so I finish the sliders and then I go over to the night bakers and like wait until no one's looking and like smash some of their equipment.
Totally. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, since we're at the night bakers, how did my thing go?
So I think
I just since we're there, I just want to know because it seems to have taken some time. I
So
just want
I
to know
think-
where we are on the souls.
yeah, we should say that you've been like following them and then siphoning the souls as they've been murdered. We should roll for you to capture the rest of the souls. I think this is probably how's your emotions doing?
Oh, I was high as fuck.
That's
and I
right.
d-
So it's controlled.
I,
And your
I'll-
effect is great, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's spend 2 stress to go for an extra die because I only have 1 invoke.
Mhm.
Great. Real. I just need a 4, and I think that's 4 ticks. Am
Yeah,
right?
I just complete the clock for you. since
Oh
we're
yeah, that's
running low on
6.
time.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So after Cardios was like, and I'm gonna take this one because I'm hungry. He would left the other ones alone and let you siphon. What are you siphoning all of the spirits to?
Oh yeah,
The dream catchers that you
I'm
brought?
literally channeling them towards me via positive energy. I'm literally just like
Mhm.
like just thinking happy thoughts. There might be like a physical like light for them that they see that like guides
Yeah.
them towards me. And
Yeah.
then once they come to me, I like hug them, and then they just like go flying away up into the dream catchers.
Nice. That's
Just
totally
hug
cool.
them and then release. Hug, release.
Yeah. I think that ghosts are visible only to people like you. So it's not like in Blades where everybody sees this sort of wispy thing. You're just hugging air and what you can see, but nobody else can. And then this is all in your vision, which is where everything's prismatic
Oh,
and there's motes of light coming up from the sands and shit.
all right. I have to do it. I have to do it real quick. So as I'm hugging one like the last soul, I think we do one of those confessionals real quick. Because
Sure.
that question's
Oh my-
too good.
Yep.
So I'm
Yep, yep,
banking I'm banking the die because I totally think I'm haunted by their voices. But I think I look at the camera and I'm like, we every Christmas we would take one of the younger kids, and we'd eat one of them. And I think there's like a flashback within the confessional, and it's like me in an orphanage, I think, and the adults are like teaching me how to prepare the fucking kids and stuff because I think I was one of the older ones, yeah. So
Mhm.
it was like every like holiday we do it.
Mhm.
So it's just a bunch of children, I think, just like, and like I think we hear like some of their like distant screams as I like hold one, and like, it just freaks me
Yeah.
out for a second, and then like,
I
nope,
think-
Manikai.
Yeah, I think the orphanages are really cute as well. So they have like that timbering. So like there's a wooden beam that goes like this that meets like this on the other side of the wall, and it's that sort of place with white plaster all in between there. So it looks really cute, and then you're just killing kids.
Killing kids and eating their souls.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's dope. I'll mark that you did a confessional. Oh, I already did it. Great. Good job, Self. Okay,
Sometimes
so
you just want to excel.
you've done everything you wanted to with the souls.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Go. Let's flash forward to when you're back with everybody else, and you see Vic has got the thing that he's going to destroy machines with, I think.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's like, I'm trying to think of a kitchen apparatus that would look enough like a wrench that I was also just thinking his fists, because he's a pretty meaty guy.
Yeah. You're also a freak, and sometimes
You could
freaks
just eat
have
their
supernatural
appliances.
power.
You could just go like, oh, eat them.
You can eat the fryer.
Just eat it.
Yeah, you know what? I like that figure for. I think I have my prized meat tenderizer.
Oh yeah.
And it perpetually, like, I clean it like all the time, like it's clean, but somehow it always has the stain of blood on it, and no one really knows why. Like it looks, I think, from a distance like rust, but if you're looking at it up close, like, you can tell it definitely is blood. And so yeah, right, Mads, but Vic doesn't do any half measures. Like, gently touching the appliances is not gonna, no, that they could still use it after that. It has to be gone.
Well, see, that's the part of the influence by the dark power, right? Just you touching it was like a bridge for them. That was the thing.
Right.
If you just smash it, then that's the thing that you don't need the dark power for. If you just go and smash all of them, that's just you smashing them, which is also fine, but that's not the dark power.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Which is why I was like, I'm just gonna run by and gently bump into all of them, just as I'm running away from all the fucking craziness.
I mean, if you want to have that thing die instead.
No, it's I don't really. It's a thing you wanted to do much more than I would. I just, please go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I was already thinking about smashing things before that thing came up.
You could also smash them without taking the bargain. Like, you could just go and smash them because you want to fucking smash them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely smashing the Nightmakers because I think we've established that we want to ruin their day.
They seem like our actual competition.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna go do that. Who's to say that the Dark Power's influence will smash things? All right. So I'm gonna go over there and wait until they aren't looking, and then just like smash it. So, or like,
Nice.
no, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the meat tenderizer and like knock it onto the floor and act as if I've just pushed it over. Like, oops, my bad. So, all right.
Nice.
So, what's my position there?
Your position is probably risky.
Okay. All right,
Because I'm
and
thinking there's like vats of oil in there and shit like that, so you probably have to.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
An effect.
You're using your signature weapon, and it's got to be great, right?
Yeah. All right. And then I I'm gonna use that extra die because I think I am gonna touch some people's later. Like I'm gonna just go on a rampage. But I'm gonna use the extra die here because it really
Cue
matters
that
to me.
clip from Archer real quick. Anyways, continue.
All right. Cool.
5.
I think you get
Oh, you know what?
a bunch of oil spilled on you, and you, God, I think Alice is going to know what I'm talking about, but I think you get the harm extra crispy, level 2.
Okay. I'm going to, as delicious as that sounds, I'm going to expend my specialty to resist that consequence.
Brings back memories. Oh, the smell of deep fried person in the morning.
I know my way around oil. I didn't get here without knowing my way around oil.
Yeah.
So I get out of the way of that.
Yeah. Totally. And the way that using your specialty works, normally you just completely resist it instead of bringing the effect level down or whatever. So
too late.
Is there a little bit where yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Idol.
Well, no, you did it correctly. Oh, okay. I didn't know who you were talking to. Sure.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, great. So it's smashed.
Yeah.
I think while they're out there kind of like messing with the other stuff, Henri is still in his prep area, very, very slowly and carefully, like getting like a little plastic sword, putting like a pineapple, a cherry, and then like takes one of like the flowers from the area and just like sets it on top as a garnish on the drinks. And it's just doing this individually to every single like one of this like row of like 100 drinks. And so you just go very slowly to finish these off and make them look really nice.
I have an offer for you.
Okay.
Do you want to take one of the steeped pieces of the dictionary and put it on the skewer along with the pineapple?
The paper is a garnish.
Oh my god.
Totally.
This would be a dope drink actually, because you would just like get a word or a part of a definition.
Each drink focuses on a different word.
Yeah.
So just like fold the paper weirdly, so like
it's fucking, oh my god, the freaking jelly beans from Harry Potter, except they make you like feel like whatever the word is, they make you feel that, and then you just yell a bunch of incantations and shit.
This is this drink tastes exactly like a Maserati. That's weird, right?
But then you start yelling weird incantations. That's
right,
actually like by the weird incantation for that drink, you start yelling the insurance manual for the Maserati. Anyway.
I love it.
Totally. So yeah, it's like paper, pineapple, cherry, and then like fold the paper to finish off the skewer. And so like there's a word very prevalent on it. And then like a flower next to it in the drink. And you just
like the camera sees like drinks. Orthogonal adjective meeting at right angles.
Awesome. And since I'm trying to make these look very, very nice, I was gonna try to make a lull roll to finish off my clock.
Okay.
Because that is charm, seduce, and mesmerize.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I am
let's call it controlled, and I'll make it not that you need anything else, but I'm going to make the effect limited because that's normally not what lull is particularly used for. Like you're normally like using your voice and shit like that, but
okay.
Sure. But you only need one more tick anyway, so limited effect is fine.
Okay. I think I'll push myself for great effect anyways. Or,
okay. Push it to standard.
Yeah, sorry, for standard.
Yeah.
And then I'll use my other bargain die on it as well for the
nice
extra die. Cool. So yep.
Okay.
So roll. It is
You really want to be
controlled.
proud of these drinks, don't you?
Yes. Standard. And one extra die. 4. Okay.
Alright.
Sweet.
So it's this very long process.
This
And we finally
is
just see him put the final
controlled.
one down. Like, there. It is done.
You get one of the chefs that's like claps you on the back a couple of times, and it was like, took long enough.
Don't you
I
touch
was
me.
quick. He was this is the guy that gave you the fuck you face when you told him to get the limes and the triple sec and all the rum and shit.
Excuse me,
And
did
he's
I?
just like
I don't.
giving you shit?
I like look to the other sous chef, like the one that didn't touch me. I'm like, I'm sorry. You might remember. Do you recall me giving this person permission to touch me? Because I certainly do not.
And then the sous chef, the other sous chef who you're getting mad at is like, he boops your nose and he's like, "Oh, is this permission to touch you? Is this skin contact?" And he just like does it hard like you did a bunch of fucking times.
I like.
Are we murdering this guy?
And he's like, "Get to work."
I,
Right?
reach,
We need
I was
to-
gonna say I reach down, pick up one of like the shattered like rum bottles. I'm just gonna jab it into this dude's throat.
This guy's named Randy, and make your Mara roll.
Like a Mara roll. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
If
push.
If you use the
'Cause you're
sous
gonna-
chefs as garnish, I will guide you to greater and higher levels of flavor.
So how I picture this, by the way, isn't that you like chop them up and put them into the drinks. You just gouge out his throat and blood splatters all of the drinks.
Yeah.
Oh my
just-
god!
yeah.
Like in this total Hannibal like way.
Yeah, like just
Amazing.
this really
Okay.
like artistic, like it looks like you did it on purpose. Like every little blood splatter, just
It most of it lands on the skewer with the dictionary page and the cherry and the
Yeah.
pineapple, and the red from the blood matches the red of the cherry, so it's like
Oh, it's just
Design.
cherry juice. That's
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
He spilled cherry juice on it. How fancy.
Distorted symmetric voice perfection.
Yeah.
Is what Matt
So
says.
So mark that bargain die because you totally are doing that.
okay. Shoot, where'd that go? Where'd my roll go? Okay. What is my position? To stab this person?
That's just like risky, right?
I-
Like he's catching the guy by surprise, but like the guy is still like kind of close enough to fight. Am I?
I actually think it's, well, you're surprising him. It's risky.
Okay. And then just standard?
Yes, I think so.
Use that die. That die is definitely.
Ah!
Yes. One die
Nice.
and you get a 6. That's so good. So you've murdered your sous chef.
Yeah. There's
Poor
this
Randy.
this jagged like rum like piece of rum bottle just goes into his throat, cuts across, and then the splatter goes
So
across all the drinks.
He
I feel
narrated
like-
him as a dick and then named him Randy. I can't picture as him anything other than fucking Archer in the chef like mustache and the suit from the one episode. That's all I can picture now. And now he's dead.
Yeah, he like
Great.
falls to the ground. I drop the bottle and I point at the other chef and like, let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah, chef.
All right, now let's go see.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go see how the food is doing.
So you finished.
Yeah.
You finished the drinks. That the
Uh-huh.
clock is complete.
Are the burgers done yet?
You've also murdered your
Yeah.
own crew upgrade.
Yeah, the burgers are done because I used the ability to finish them.
Okay, great. Awesome.
I think I'm
Yeah, the sliders are done too. Yeah.
yeah. I am while this is happening though, I'm going to convince someone to let me have a look at their oh, you know who I can fuck with? The other like actually decent competitor, the molecular gastronomist. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna convince them to let me take a look at their equipment in the guise of fulfilling my dark bargain that I took.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
I have a cool flavor thing that we see in the background while you're doing that. I think because you cooked the like burgers in like some form of meat when they're supposed to, like tofu is supposed to be the pure vessel for them. I think like when the souls get guided into the beat, you start hearing like screaming in the distance from the burgers.
Excellent.
Just, like, gurgling, like screaming pain.
You're permanently attuned to meat.
You've tainted them.
You're like, wait, why is this happening?
You have the meat force.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing for a lull to get these molecular gastronomists to let me look at this.
Yeah. So then you can. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. That totally makes sense. I think you're trying to get them away in the middle of them trying to compete. So I think this is desperate.
Okay. Can I push myself to put that up to risky?
Pushing yourself is for effect, not for position.
Right. Okay. So desperate.
You could do a setup action potentially to try and make it into a risky situation.
Well, I guess
and I think your effect standard.
What? Effective standard? Okay. Well, I guess realistically for position it doesn't really make sense because to like set it up because all I need to do is touch it according to this dark bargain.
Well, I mean also, you know, sweet desperation XP.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. This would be to get them away so that you can touch it inconspicuously.
Right. I'm gonna push myself to go up to great though. So that's
totally.
2 stress. Right. And then I'm taking the other banked extra die that I had from before, so I'm at 0 banked die.
Nice.
And... Okay, that's all right. I'll mark the desperate XP.
I'm going to say that all of that goes fine. They don't notice, but I'm going to take 3 ticks and then I'm going to distribute them among different clots.
Okay.
And that's just going to be a complication. So I think...
I mean, we're done at this point. We finished first. So at this point, it's just like...
It's just fucking with people.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and running the risk that my wontons that I really wanted to do don't get done.
Fuck your wontons.
You know what would be fun?
What?
If the Night Bakers have gotten their shit together after you broke their shit and they adapted and now they found like a simpler way to do it and they're just putting blood in shit at this point and then they're like, we're done, look at us, who wants to go first? And they're just like inviting people to like already come to their stand so that they can
they don't
sample
have the
their
souls,
shit
though, so like their shit's not
no they don't.
Also the sliders, people will think it's delicious regardless, so
yeah. So the Night Bakers
okay,
they're done,
but I do successfully ruin the molecular gastronomist's whole equipment.
We see them
I just start fiddling knobs.
Get really glitchy because exactly. And with glitching in this universe, the way I always think of it is that it's actually time distortion, which is why real things actually glitch out. So you know how the Earth moves? Time is distorting so that you're seeing where it would be in a different time, but it doesn't all distort at the same pace. So like a bunch of their machines are like a meter to the west because that's where it was when the planet moved before, and then it just warps back and forth, and then their machines break because they're being interfered with
Nice.
by glitch spirits and shit. Cool. Do we have anything left to do, or are you guys all done with your wontons as well?
I think we're done.
I mean, where are we looking like time-wise on the clock? So, like on essentially the mission clock.
I mean, so
you finished your drinks, you finished your sliders, and you finished the wontons, I think.
I don't think I did. I don't think I've done anything with the wonton so far.
Okay.
I can make a fortune roll.
Did you want to?
Well, it's also we sort of.
It's also 12 right now.
Yeah.
So do we want to say you?
Maybe I don't. Maybe I just gave up because I got consumed by.
Yeah, like it sounds like it was just
my
like
freak nature took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got sliders and drinks, so I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. Like I just gave up my chance at that. Doing one better than the competition just to fuck with them.
We have my drinks. We already did better than everyone else. I don't understand.
Not this again.
But look at the drinks. Look at them.
Yeah, they're bloody. Great.
Goddamn ruined our burgers.
What are you talking about? Look at this. They're beautiful. Look at that crispiness on the tofu.
So
they smell.
To put the souls in the burgers, you need to take some of the quartz sand and season the burgers with the quartz sand so that they have something to latch onto.
I can do that. Sure.
Yeah, do it.
Is that a roll of some kind?
I don't think so, especially since we're running out of time. We can just see you seasoning the sand over.
I think that's when maybe I noticed that's what I like. I'm attuned to the spirits and stuff. That's probably when I start hearing the screaming and realize that it's been like tainted and stuff. It's still going to be delicious. It's just not the perfect vessel for the spirits.
You know what I exactly thought of?
What?
You just do Salt Bay over all of the burgers,
Yeah,
and then all the souls will just converge.
That's what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, there, Tux has it. Tux did it better.
Just it could have the spirits could have lived in harmony with the burger, and instead they're trapped within.
I think to, like as we like kind of get the burgers are seasoned and we finish them off. Henri has like a little tray with 3 drinks on it, and he like comes over to the two of you and he like, here in celebration of a job well done, and he hands one to Eden and the word is optimism. He hands one to Vic and the word is mediocre. And then he drinks one himself and we see the word is perfection.
Vic looks at it and hands it to a sous chef. He's like, here you go, buddy.
So
thanks.
I drink mine and I
one for yourself.
I got. He cracks open a beer and it just comes out of nowhere. It's just there.
Pull it out of your non-existent coat.
I pull it out of my cargo shorts.
It's warm beer.
It sounds like a blasphemous talent almost that your pockets are always really cold.
Yeah, you always have a beer.
I love it.
Awesome.
I thought it was a blasphemous talent to tolerate warm beer.
So the sous chef gets handed the drink and sort of looks at it and like bites around the dictionary page because I presume it hasn't been like marinated in anything and it's not like edible paper, so he just bites around it and then he drinks the drink and he's just like, and then he just like starts freaking out and he's just like he hears himself and then he
our sous chef is broken. What is wrong with him?
I think I drink mine and I just start singing. Like I just start singing like pop songs in reverse.
Oh my god.
Like in the same like happy tune and stuff, just in reverse.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we just hear like weird singing and people talking, speaking in tongues, and just like we see it from the camera's view from all of the other stands that are like to the right of you. And yeah.
See, they were infected by the words. It's perfect. It's like
And I
when
just
Van
look at
Gogh
you
finally
like-
finished a painting. It's just
I like that you think. I like to think too that you think you're saying this, but because you also drink your own drink,
exactly.
like
yeah.
it's just garbage. So he's like,
I'm like spewing
Vic
off
is like, "What?"
like a Tale of Two Cities or something. Just, it's like a book. I'm just like saying it in like in the same like it sounds really weird because I'm saying it in like the rhythm that I'm saying another sentence, but I'm saying the words from a book.
I think I'm literally singing like "Walking on Sunshine." Just backwards.
God.
Awesome. And yeah, I think that's it.
but who wins?
Who won?
Not the molecular gastronomists because they rely on technology and all their shit broke. Not Shay Terrible
Miraculously.
because they're terrible. Yeah. The Night Bakers put a bunch of blood in things just to compensate for their fryers being broken. So
But they also lost the souls, which is apparently what was actually like making their food good. So like
yeah, exactly.
they're kind of fucked.
And
We
you
did it!
have the souls now. Yeah, you did it.
One.
Awesome.
What do we
Aw.
receive, if anything, or do we just get to live?
I haven't made the payoff rules yet.
Oh, I see.
Because
I
I didn't think we would go into downtime.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Well, and
That's-
we're after 12, so do we do?
yeah,
which
we're
one?
not in downtime. So
Yeah. Awesome. So cool. That was Mortally Bankrupt, everybody. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Totally
that was
crazy.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Getting some more stuff because this was a lot of fun.
yeah, it was a bunch of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, this is amazing. I
Thanks,
really like
Adam.
I really like the chat aspect of it, where they can just like suggest stuff and we can take it if we want to. They can offer devil's bargains and stuff. Very very good.
Yeah, that was good towards the end. That
Yeah, I agree too. It was pretty sparse towards the beginning because I had to do all of it, and
No, yeah.
but eventually it started rolling and people started getting it, and that's a very comforting,
Oh
promising
yeah, no,
thing
the
too.
chat
that-
picking up the bargains like near the last hour was a ton of fun.
Totally, it was great.
yeah,
FFM Mad fucking nailed it on those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
yeah, that was really good. Good job, guys. Good job, chat.
Yep, very good. So thank you for hanging out with us tonight in our stream of Mortally Bankrupt to finish off Roll20Con. And I'm not sure. I'll put the link there. I'm not sure if I'd assume you can still do the donation if you want to. Once again, Roll20Con was this weekend, celebrating Roll20 and kind of all that it does. It's supporting CyberSmile, which is a nonprofit to help victims of cyberbullying, kind of spread awareness of it. The link is there, so if you want to go check it out and see if I assume it's still up. I'll check the link actually to see if it's yep, the link. It's
Yeah,
still,
it looks like it's still up.
yeah, the page is still up. So if you want to go check that out, you can donate and get some Roll20 assets. If you want to do that, there's a shirt. It's a really good shirt. It's got like a dragon made out of like weird vines and dice and stuff on it.
Nice.
Mhm.
It looks really cool. But yeah, thanks again. So let's do some shout outs just to make sure everybody knows who we are and what we got going on. So Adam, how about you go?
So I put it on the overlays, but
Oh yeah, down there is all
I have
that.
a Patreon where I am making this game. Patreon.com/DarkLavenderVoid. It's on the overlays. Yay! And that's basically how I'm doing the monetization for this game. I don't think I'm going to I probably won't do a Kickstarter for it unless I really want to do some crazy coding shit on top of all of that. So yeah, if you like it, go over there and Patreon me just a little bit.
Awesome. Yeah. I'll put a link in chat for that, and then when the VODs go up, I'll put the links for everybody in the description as well. So, Mikey,
Awesome.
Quantum Dot, how about you?
So hi, you can find me on Twitter at quantum dot and on Twitch at quantum dot. Every Wednesday around 8 EST, Mads and I actually stream development of another Blades in the Dark hack that I'm working on. Hers is Misbehavin', and mine is currently unnamed. That's a Blades in the Dark hack based both on Saints Row 2, Watch Dogs, GTA, that kind of stuff about
Awesome.
goofy urban crime. So feel free to check that out. That sounds like something you'll be into.
I haven't seen much of, or if anything, about your Blades hack, but I will look into it. And also Misbehavens, I have seen some of, which is it's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Someday I'll
Yeah.
get it on some kind of Google Docs or Patreon once it's like not garbage and has some content in it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It sounds cool.
Thank you.
Cool. And our last player, Alice Tafcat. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Alice, also known as Tafcat. You can find me on Twitter as that, also on Twitch when occasionally I stream, hoping to do that a bit more. Every Thursday you can find me on Actual Play where I mod and they do a Scum and Villainy game and stuff, and they're planning on doing more content there. But that's Scum and Villainy is like space opera and stuff. So if you're interested in that, check them out. Also, if you want to see more of me, just follow me there and stuff. Also, every Saturday I'll be here for Urban Shadows, also known as the Perimeter, which is a bunch of fun. So
awesome. Yeah. So thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun, and very much appreciate the chat participation with the game and everything. That was really, really cool. If you happen to be new, we do a bunch of role-playing game stuff here. Wednesday nights and Saturdays we have 2 shows. As Al said, we have Urban Shadows in the evening. We have Blades, regular Blades before that. Wednesday we have a game called Longfall, which is like a weird... we're cops in a magical, like, aether-punk flying city. I'm an adorable snake boy. We have another person who is a cat owl person. We have the person who's a cat person. And then we have a normal human who is very socially awkward. So we're all pretty adorable. We're adorable cops. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks.
And I made the overlays for that show, so you should totally watch it.
Yeah, Adam made the overlays for it. They're very, very good. They very much invoke the like geary, aether punky kind of aesthetic, and it's awesome. Yeah, very, very cool. So thanks again. Have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.
bye.